it all comes down to the fundamental factor. Think like the owner. You know what I mean? So that will be the single most thing that will progress you in all of existence. You know what I mean? Think like the owner. So if we've like that job that customer canceled today because Josh kept on moving the job, he moved it like
Yeah.
6 times and the customer finally canceled, you know?
Yeah.
So if you thought like the owner, what would the owner do? So in that situation, you have no idea what we did initially when we were here. Jackie saw when I was nicer, and that was the worst human being ever. You know what I mean? Like it would have been a comedic joke what she saw me do. Like if I saw on the 25th that we've changed it 4 times and I know we're in trouble with this customer, at that point, I'd ring the subcontract. I go, are you 1,000,000% you're going to be there on the 27th, right? 1,000,000%. Like, cannot let me do this. Customer's going to really blow it at this point. We've moved it 4 times. That I would call that subby, you know what I mean? I would almost set up a backup plan with another subcontractor. I would even call the customer 1 or 2 days before and go, hey, we're aiming for the 27th. As long as it doesn't rain, we haven't forgotten about you. We're looking after you. You know what I mean? Because the owner, as me, is now going to lose $6,000, right? Imagine you had worked for 2 days and then that money disappears. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. You know what I mean? That money's gone from me, but you guys don't feel it because you don't know, you're not acting like the owner. And then I would call the subcontractor that morning, 6:50 a.m. Hey, you going to that site today? Are you sure? You know what I mean? We cannot let this person down. Like that's how stringent it was. And if for some whatever reason that he can't make it that day, I would call the house owner and give him the best excuse in the history of the world. Hey, we've had this. Really, really sorry. We're really trying our best. You know, it's 7:30 in the morning, so we haven't forgotten about you. But I know we've let you down. We'll make sure we're going to be there tomorrow or whenever it is. You know, that's the kind of pressing. Jackie, how much did you see when I was in the office with you? Like, what were we like? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure what you said.
Yeah, things have definitely changed since then, I have to say. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's what it takes. You know what I mean? That's what it takes. Like, if you're in a call center for an ambulance or a police, what do you act like? You know what I mean? If you say one word wrong and they re-record that, and that person died because of you, what happens? You're doing the same thing here. There is severe consequences to what we do. You know what I mean? People's money, livelihoods, food on the table, people's gas stoves, heating, hot water, this, that. Everybody's life's on the line. You know what I mean? In one form or the other. So we've got to. You don't have to stress out, but you need to do what is necessary. You know what I mean? Through that process, I wasn't stressed when I used to be with Jackie. I was a little bit because there was stresses, but you don't have to be stressed and still do what is necessary. You know what I mean? It's like looking after kids. You don't have to be stressed, but you have to do what is necessary to make sure they are fed, clean, and sheltered. You know what I mean? And looked after.
Yeah, well,
So, yeah.
sorry, Vic, I just started to interrupt you. When I first started with the company, I would have to say I was stressed. I had a lot of anxiety. I just felt like I was never going to be able to get this job. But, I took it upon myself. I thought about, you just got to take everything as it comes, like each task, do one thing, then move to the next. And that stress, that anxiety just disappeared. And I flowed with the company, with what Victor wanted, what Heather wanted, what the company was expecting from me. And I moved forward. I don't have that stress. I come into work now and I do what needs to be done. I don't think about, oh, Victor's on my, breathing down my neck about subbies or the sales plumbers or anything like that. I take it all in my stride and I just do what's expected.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, you don't have to be stressed to get what you need to get done. Yeah. You can still just get it done enjoyably as well. You can have a good time with it as well.
And yeah, that's another thing. I actually do enjoy my job now. That's another thing I was going to say.
Yeah. Yeah.